Sir Tendon. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sir Tendon, and welcome back to episode 14, I believe now, from Feed Beast Revelation. And I just ruined some electron, but that doesn't matter. The reason why I'm making this plate is because I want to make some iron plates, and the reason for that is I kind of want to make these powered lanterns, which requires iron plates. But we also need to do this, and oh, luckily we have some nickel. Copper wire should be easy enough, but first we need to make this, so let's do that. So in order to do that, we need some of these treated wood things, and then I think I still have some sticks in here. Very nice. And with that you make some fences, and we also need some more to make a crafting table, and I believe it was like this, right? Yeah, that gives us the engineer's workbench. Now where do we place this? Maybe it's nice to put it like there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And we need a blueprint. And it's this one we need, yeah, for the vacuum tube. So some paper, lapis lazuli, copper, aluminum, and iron. And this, I got myself some sugar canes, should create the blueprint. If we put the aluminum, the copper, and the iron, not in the right shape, huh? Oh, it's like this. Nice. Now everything else that leaves us to do is creating those iron plates, and I already melted up the iron, so now this should just work and create iron plates. Wait, we also need nickel. Oh wait, did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. But yeah, we're getting the iron. Now we should be able to make everything. So if it's a powered lantern like this. Now we should be able to make this. We need redstone, copper wire, glass, and nickel. So let's just put that in there. Put them okay, that should be pretty straightforward, right? Okay, that actually does the thing. Now we need some more of these, I think. So you get the wires by cutting a plate with this wire cut, and this is, by the way, very simple to make, so there is no real issue in there. And now we can make some more of that. So we have these, and they are actually pretty important as well if you want to make garden cloches, which we will use. It's like a basic thing where you can do the things. But yeah, now we can actually make. Is this too much? How does this work? So we have the powered thing. Okay, so that hangs from the ceiling. It's literally just placed like this. Now how do I think we place? I'm only curious. Can we place that on top of there, or is it going to look ugly? Oh wait! I've read something on a wiki, and you can just connect it like this. Oh, that's really cool, actually. And then, how do we want to make this pretty? Low voltage capacitor. Oh, and by the way, the bees are doing fantastic. I really need to start doing something with them, but oh wait. I need to tell you something. Remember when I was looking for a desert? Maybe you don't remember that, but I was looking for a desert, and the reason for that was cacti. But in the desert, I managed to find myself a desert finally, and in that desert, I found some some beehives I still needed to find in order to start doing some things with the bees. But I finally found that, so we should be able to do that. We actually need to do something like this. And is this still an output? Yeah, that's still an output. So if we can connect them, we need to hammer and we need to right click this so it actually accepts power. And this is actually going fantastic, so we should actually turn some of these things off. So let's just run it on 1 for now, but then this thing will fill up, and we can't do this pretty now, can we? Oh wait, I have an idea. If I put this thing like this, I should be able to Okay, I was doing some weird things there, but doesn't matter, doesn't matter. This still needs to be blue, I think. And then, if I get rid of this placeholder, we should, yeah, we place this one here, but we need to hammer it twice, I think. You just right-click it, so it changes the output, and then we get this and the relay, and we can put this here. And the reason why I do this is it looks prettier. It's a little bit more beautiful. And now we can actually start connecting this to lanterns, which is pretty cool. So just a quick reminder of how this works. You get the wire coil, which are easy to make, and you right click on the thing, and then you need, but this is going to be too far away. Yeah, so we can do that. That's too far away, and that is why I took, hold on, I need to design this. So I'm going with a big pathway going around the middle here, and then we will have smaller pathways made out of gravel going right here. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I have the iron saw in here. It's pretty easy to make: stone, rod, sticks, and an iron, and these is just cobblestone on top of each other. But if we put gravel in here, we actually get like gravel slabs, which we can place however we want. So this is a really cool block, and we'll use this a lot around here. So I don't really know, I kind of want to make some more. And then over here around the building, we want to have a path gradually going up. Oh my god, this was a little bit chaotic. Something like this. It looks a little bit ugly now, but we'll make this a little bit more beautiful in a second. And then that goes there. So I suppose we make it go down here and then connect over here and then down here. And on the sides we can just add some cobblestone, and I think, you know what? Yeah, this looks a little bit weird. We might replace this with stairs. Let's see. Kind of, yeah, it looks much better. If we do that over here as well, that definitely looks better. At least it looks better. And now it is actually much easier to say we put like a lantern post. Well, not a lantern post, but maybe like a thing. Wait, we could actually do a lantern post, right? If I get these and we place you, this is always a little bit tricky, right there, then we should be able to do that. And maybe this is long enough now. Please? Nope, it's not. This will work. And then connect this up to here. This looks a little bit funny, but I think it actually looks right. And that way we can use this to connect it underneath a tunnel here, which I will construct in a second. You know what? This place is really starting to come alive. I don't know what I should do with that. I kind of like that being like in the middle of the road. It really makes you feel like, okay, there is things going on here. But yeah, everything is just sort of going everywhere. I really like this. I should have done this earlier. Next, we go back to the micro blocks, and there is actually something you can do. You can grab these, but you can also make them even more small. So they're half a slab now, and I think that looks amazing. I'm going to do this. Yeah, this looks good. One more thing I can't really seem to figure out is how to do these tunnels, but I think, to be honest, if we just do this and then do something like this, it's not connected just yet, but I kind of like the wire hanging on the side, but I just don't know where to go with it. I guess we just do something like this, and then we just need to figure out how to connect it. I guess the way to go would just be placing another, if I can just grab this one somewhere around here, right? So we could just put another fence up here, and then we connect that, and now we can connect this. Now that's connected. I mean, well, this kind of it's not right. We need to do it here. You know what? That kind of works. And over here, I think we would do the same, but I don't really have any means of, you know, attaching the lamps to a roof. I mean, over here, that makes sense, but yeah, we don't really. But I guess we don't really need lighting in here. No, we don't. You know what? I think this actually kind of looks good. And now this is all connected, and I'll run the cable through in case we need power somewhere else. But yeah, this is now a thing. Oh, and by the way, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I was thinking to connect the power lines up there in the stone factory thing, but there's no need for that. We could, however, use these power lines for like more decorative things. Now, before we go to the next thing, we need to check the power. Yeah, we are actually with 2 engines producing more power than we are using. That's important, but we need to manage this because they all just use some amount of power, not much, but they drain RF per tick. So that's something you need to keep in mind. But this looks much better. I'm really happy with this. It's not what it has to. It's not finished yet. It's not finished, this area, but you know, it looks good. It looks good. Now I am just quickly going to make some of these stone burns because I do. Ooh, is this a way of automatically? Is this legit? Did I find a bug? Is this a bug? Look, look at me go. I'm not. You can't see it, but I'm not touching my. Okay, I'm distracted. But it seems to actually do. So if you right-click the thing. If you right-click the thing and then whilst holding right-click, you open your inventory, you just do this automatically. I'm not touching my mouse now. This is weird. Yeah, but the reason why we do this is we can, with extra utility, we can make all sort of things like a water mill. And why we want that, you know what? I'll make this and I'll explain everything in a second. But you see, we have this grid power thing, and we basically just want to get it up. That's the power source for extra utilities. Resonator. A lot of redstone torches, which we use to combine with wood. We get these redstone gears, and I actually need some more. There we go. And now, these resonating crystals, by the way, are found underground. Combining this with the stone burns, we get some water mills. Nice. Okay, and these give 8 GP. Okay, that's good. That's enough to automate stone burns. Back in our bunker, we're going to set this up, and I think a good room would be here. However, we'll do this ugly for now, but we can make it a little bit more beautiful in the future, but it doesn't really matter for now. We will expand the bunker anyway, so if we can dig this hole, we need to dig deeper. Like that, and then you place those water mills, and you can see the little animation. And the way this works is you need a lot of flowing water on the side. So actually, this should be good. However, this seems to kind of not do it. Now you can see we're producing. Yeah, now we have 24. So if you place a source in the corners, not connecting them to prevent infinite water sources, you actually can up this to 32, I think, or is that 16? I don't know. You know what? I might actually put everything from extra utilities in this in a room over here then. I mean, it's not the most pretty, but if we put this in there, that actually works. Nice. So we're doing nothing now. That's amazing. Now let me explain some things. We're working on a workshop, right? But in a workshop you need... What's my idea of a workshop? Well, I kind of just want to have a lot of the basic machines available. So say we need something really quick, we need to do something manual, we can just do it over there. And the plan will be, we have all of our resources stored in here, but we will move them once we start refined storage, right? And then we can just work over there and never come back to this place again. I'm only kidding, but that's kind of the idea. And we are going to start off by making some of these basic machines. However, I don't want to make them... well, I do want to make all of them, but I don't really see the point. So, yeah, like the igneous extruder we don't really need over there. However, like a magma crucible... yeah, these machines are kind of easy to make. You always need some... ooh, we don't have that, but you always need a machine frame, which is like that. So I'm going to make a few of these machines. And one thing I've sort of figured out, basically every machine uses the same few resources and then something else on top to define which one you're making. So I made a bunch of copper gear and redstone reception coils 10 to be precise, to make my life a little bit easier. Okay, so for this machine you need constant ton, and to do that you need nickel. I forgot, you need nickel and copper, and you need to combine them, but we can actually do that in the smeltery, so let's do that. Alright, we should have everything, so that's going to be all of our first basic machines, and this is really this is really satisfying to do, all these machines. Usually kind of annoying to make, and now we can just make them all. Magma crucible. I do have few. Oh. There we go. Okay, so that was the magma crucible. Then this thing we're not making. The fluid transposer we are. I should actually make one more of those, but this thing I have... you know what? The funny thing of this is that I don't even know remotely what all of these machines are actually supposedly going to do. Let's find out. I made my way to the bunker. You know what? All cool machines are machines that are one block higher than the ground, and that was really sloppy. Let's repair the floor really quick, and then you know what? Before we actually do things, I should reconfigure these. And before, this is a magma crucible, and it really goes well with the fluid transposer on top or underneath or whatever, just next to it. So we'll do that, and then actually we can do the same with the pulverizer and the redstone furnace. Just put them one higher. Oh wait, is that right? Redstone. Okay, that's right. The reason why we do that is so we can easily automate this, or just not automate it. But the thing is, if you put ores in here, it doubles it, and then you can do the things with that. And the same with here, you can smelt something, and then you can extract the fluids and basic things like that. But let me just quickly sort this out, and then we'll see what to do next. After checking them all in the inside, it actually really doesn't matter. I don't even have a clue of why I made these machines. I'm probably not even going to use them ever, but let's just put them together like this. I guess it looks neat. And then what we should do... hold on, I think if I dig out an entire trench to work with and grab myself some of these beautiful hardened cables. Let's first configure this. So we put... this is input, now it's output. So we can output underneath here, and then we can hide the cables. But one thing I like is when you sort of see the cables like popping up. So we'll do that over here, and then we can just connect them to the machine. So if I close this off, let's hop this one out, and then no, I don't want this one to go out here. I want it to go out of the floor right here, and this one here, and this one there. And then we can close everything up again. We can now connect these machines to the power grid. And actually kind of like the look of this. However, I don't really know what to do. You know, actually, this glass, I think this might actually be kind of cool to wrap it around like this. I have to say, it looks weird, but it also looks kind of cool. And by the way, in case you're wondering how to get this quite clear glass, I think, I'm not sure, but I think you can actually put sand in the smeltery, and that will do it, but it might also, I know you make it in an ally smelter, right? And then is it an ally smelter? Yeah, this one, it just did the thing. We got some quite clear from it. Well, that gave us liquid glass. Now, I wonder, what if we put that there and then... crap. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do it. Yep, that's an... you know what? Bye. Don't care. Don't care. But if we get this... Okay, so that's pouring it in there. And now... Yep, that's creating it clear... Wait, that's clear glass. Is it the same? It is not. But can we... Hold on. You can pulverize it and you get sand. But you can't... I tried putting it in here. That doesn't work. That kind of sucks. And I have to do this, and this takes so... Oh, wait! Wait! We of course have this now. So we can put it in there, and is that faster? I think that's a lot faster, and we can even upgrade this much more. Yeah. And that creates the glass, and then we can... We have to wait. Nice. Okay, you know what? I said I wasn't going to make them all. I'm going to make them all, just because it fits perfectly in the... I need 6 more machines, and I only have to make 6 more machines to have them all. So, I have everything crafted up to make the final machine, so if I can quickly just look them up again. We needed to make this one still. Aluminum gear was pretty easy to make, actually. The smelter is amazing for this. This thing, which is just a nickel gear... And then the igneous extruder, right? We don't want to make 2 of them. Don't want to do that. The arcane thing, it needs an... I don't know what this is, but it needs an enchantment table. So I hope this thing is pretty good. And then the final thing, the alchemical imbue. Ooh, more Constantin. Constantin is just nickel and copper in the smeltery. So... we should do this pretty easily. And whilst this is smelting, we can actually make the upgrade kits. Yeah, these ones. The hardened upgrade kit, which requires bronze gears, but we can make them. And we need 16. It's kind of a lot, but it will be worth it. Poof. Alright, I made my way back to the bunker, and it's time to put these machines up. So I think I will do the alchemical one and the arcane things on top of each other, because I think that makes sense if I can do it. Always remember to configure the things right, and then we have the fraction thing still, and the phytotonic. You know what, this one, I guess I can put this one here, the igneous extruder there, reconfigure it, and reconfigure this, and then the only thing we have to do is this one there. And by the way, I have no idea what they do, but we have them. And then I should do something with the glass. And there we go. That's the basic setup done now. So the idea is that we just have access to these machines whenever we need them, and then I think we should do the Ender IO machines over here. Maybe. But before we do that, we of course need to put these upgrades on there. So looks like they actually get a little bit more power as well. So that's good. And I assume, let's just see. This thing was always really, really slow, but is it faster now? You know what? That seems a little bit faster, to be honest. That's good. That's nice. Next thing I want to do is, because we are kind of running out of canola. I mean, we're... Wait, are we in fact running out of canola? That shouldn't be possible. These are all full. My assumption is that I was doing a lot of nighttime work, and that's why the farm wasn't producing anything. But the thing is, what we're going to do, because we're still producing more than we're actually using, so we're going to make a little hole here so we can work. And what I want to do is, on the thing, I want to set the priority to 1 on all of these. So that means that these cables will try and fill this one up first, and then on the inside here we will put hold on a second, we'll get these item conduits and a barrel. Okay, I got myself a barrel now, and this one we can put in here, and we will put this one on insert, and we put this on priority 2, so it will first go into these ones and then into this, and then we only need to connect them, if I can somehow manage to do that. We only actually have to pull the cable through over here, so that's not too bad. And now this one is filling up with canola, which is good, and we should see this one emptying out. Okay. And we should also see these ones should be filled first. But they aren't. Why is that? Wait, this one is filling it up first. And they are actually... Do I need to do it differently? Oh, okay, so now I put them... I see. I put them on priority 2 now, so it seems like the higher the number, the more important this thing actually is. So that's good to know. Now the reason I'm doing this is because you can actually even further empower or just enhance the come on, kind of, you can make the things better. So you need crystallized canola seeds. Oh, that's actually pretty simple to do. So you put the seeds on there, and that gives crystallized canola seeds. And what this does is, if I would manage to... Hold on, do I have anything in my inventory somewhere? Hello? These tanks were outside, but I think if we... how should I do this? Let's just do it a little bit ugly for now, but if I get this, and we need to put this in our inventory, get a bucket, and I think what it says is you take this oil, you put it on the ground, you throw this seed in, nice, and you get crystallized canola oil. And this is actually much, much better. Then this oil, you can even make it more better if you get this thing. Okay, that's actually simple enough. Like that. And then if we get this crystal, put this oil back on the ground, throw that in there, we get empowered oil buckets. And for reference, the refined canola oil gives 200,000 RF per bucket, I think. And this thing, if I can just get the liquid, yeah, this one gives 700,000. So that's much better. Now I kind of want to figure out a way how to automate this. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this manual, but we will have a setup that sort of semi-automate this, in case, and we will use this as our emergency power supply. So whenever we need a lot of power very quickly, say we've run out of this can't keep up anymore, we will use that. But what's going to be for next episode? Because I think I am fresh out of video time. I'm Sir Tendon. Until next time. Ciao.